Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be unboxing the Resident Evil Kickstarter edition board game, so we'll get straight into it. As you can see guys, got a few components to get through, so I'll hopefully won't take too long and I'll get through it as quickly as possible. But we've got a couple of boxes here. That's a lighter one, so that's sort of an expansion. A couple extra Kickstarter exclusives there that we'll check out. This is our main board game, so we'll get through the plastic. We'll show you the packaging and then we'll open it up and take a closer look at the contents on the inside. So very sleek design guys. You've just got the logos all the way around. Doesn't give too much away. On the back goes into a bit more of a description on what you're going to be up against. Very nicely designed box there. We'll just take a quick look at the little pamphlet that comes with it. So it's just a bit of a heads up. So coming soon, it's going to have a Resident Evil 4 board game. If you are interested guys, I've done Resident Evil 2 and 3 already on the channel. Not too sure why they went not in numerical order, but we're doing Resident Evil 1 now. So we'll lift the lid and then we'll take a look at the other expansion sets. Okay, so nicely detailed image that you get once you open up the box. So of the zombie, like your first encounter from the original games. Then on the back we've got another image there as well. Okay, we've got a couple of booklets now. So the board game, so we've got the rule book, we've got our scenarios as well. What I'll do guys is off camera I'll take a read of the instructions and work out how it all plays, and then in the outro we'll run through how to play basically. That way you got a bit of a heads up, so you know what you're up for if you are interested in purchasing this for yourself. So we'll cut through the tape on these. These are your pop outs. So we've got our cardboard pop out sheets. Okay, so got the one there, two there, three. So there'll be different scenarios guys that you can play through normally on these type of board games. You'll start off on the easy scenarios and then complete that and then move on to the more difficult ones. I'll probably just explain the basics, that way you know how to get started. Okay, so they're all your cardboard pop outs, and then we've got a couple of trays here with all the characters and card sets as well. Okay, nothing underneath on the bottom of the box. Going to be running out of room guys, so just bear with me. We'll just push these to the side. So we'll take a look at the card sets first. Okay, just everything's wrapped in plastic here, being brand new, so again bear with me and we'll get through it as quickly as possible. Okay, so we've got our first set of cards. It's got the Stars Raccoon Police Department on the back of that, and then we've got some other sort of so they're character cards, the Stars ones. We've got some Umbrella, obviously enemy cards, and then we've got locations, I guess, as part of one of the scenarios. Next up we'll have another set of cards. Okay. Okay, so we've got kind of a wooden door on that side, and then we've got green, yellow and red. So these may be a pickup card, obviously green being something good and red being something bad. Okay, next lot of cards to take a look at. So we've got the letter N on this one side, and then we've got Tyrant, and probably more like mini boss sort of images on that side. So you got there. So these explain what happens in the specific room. And then we've got our sort of enemy cards here, so you're probably going to be battling against those ones with the information on the back of those. Next up is another set of cards. Looks like some more rooms that you're going to encounter. First floor east. Let's just have a quick look. Laboratory C5. Yeah, so everything's coordinated, numbered. Okay, so each scenario you'll probably, but these are more room cards. Each scenario you'll use a different set of cards. Obviously, the later on in the game you get, the more difficult the board game should get. Like the video game. Okay, so this just has sort of like an umbrella logo on the one side, special tactic and rescue force. So you got your umbrella logo on that side. Just gives you instructions on the other side, guys, and then we've got our special forces card there, which again gives you more further instructions. Okay, we've got a couple of smaller set of cards now. So as you can see, guys, quite extensive amount of items to open up. We've got B here, so again you'll only use, and we've got A, B on these. Okay, so these are item cards. So you got herbs, first aid spray, ammunition and stuff like that. It's handy when they give you these trays, guys, because obviously once you've opened them up, you can put them all back and they'll all sit nicely in the trays. So on this one, we've got locations now, so like helipad, first floor, stuff like that. And then these are like, the other ones are like keys and sort of which way to move, and your health stats as well. Okay, final card set to reveal, and then we'll move on to our characters. Looks like we've got a couple of dice in there as well. A couple other items, can't make out what they are just yet. Okay, so again, we've got our items. We've got C's here. So we've got these 4 cards here. They might be character or boss cards, and then we've got more of the items. So we've got S and B's and C's with this particular lot of cards. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these back in the tray, and then we'll take a look at the characters. That way, I'm not going to lose anything. Okay. Give you a couple extra spaces in the tray as well, maybe for your Kickstarter extras. Okay, so let's just move this tray to the side and take a look at our characters. So as you can see, come nicely placed in the tray. They should only go back in the same location. Got a couple of dice here, 6 in total. Okay, so we've got a couple of red ones, 3 blue ones, and the 6-sided dice. So you're missing 1. You've got the Umbrella Corporation logo, and then you've got 2 to 6 on the other side. So I'm assuming 2 red ones are for enemies, and the blue ones are for the humans. For battling purposes, it would assume. Okay, so we have some sort of buttons here. Okay, and then we've got our zombies. Okay, so we've got that one there. So there's 5 of them. We've got 4 dogs. We've got another 5 of the another zombie, 5 more of another zombie, 3 of a 4th zombie there, and then we've got our characters, which we'll take a look at shortly. We've kind of got our bosses, or mini bosses. Okay, so 2 of those ones. We've got one of those ones. Got the next mini boss. Another one there. Oh, so there's 2 of those ones, and then we've got our characters that you play with, guys. So you got the 2 there, and the other 2 characters there to choose who you want to play as. We'll just again put the tray back together and move forward with the other sets. So we'll take a look at the smaller box. So we've got the Resident Evil board game Kickstarter exclusives. Again, got the logo there for the stars, Raccoon City. We'll get the plastic off, and then you can take a look at the box. So you got the front there, the sides, the rear. Again, goes into detail about what you're going to be receiving. Okay, so a couple of extra characters that you can play as. Okay, so nice little tray there of the different characters. So they're holding different weaponry, so larger weapons. Okay, another couple. Couple more. And 2 more, guys, as part of the Kickstarter backer exclusive. Okay, again, we're going to just put the tray back together, put it to the side, and we'll move into the director's cut now. So again, we'll get rid of the plastic, show you the box, very similar to the main game. So you got all the same logos all the way around, guys, and we'll just double check if it tells you exactly the same on the rear of this additional box. So okay, let's just quickly check that one. So it does have a different message on the back of this one, if you are interested in taking a read of that. Okay, nothing on the inside of that, and we've got more characters, and we've got so the director's cut instructions, sort of like DLC for board games, I guess. Okay, so just one big tray. Okay, we're going to put that back, nothing behind the tray, and then we'll pull out the contents. Okay, so we've got some additional cards to take a look at. Take a look at those first, and then we'll take a look at the new characters. So it's pretty cool. Again, they've got players with different weaponry, and then they've got more sort of like there's a couple zombies there. Looks like some mini bosses again. Okay, so we have some health. So you've got some umbrella cards there with 1 or 2 umbrellas on them, and then we've got our couple more S cards and A cards there as well. Got a full deck of cards here. Okay, so again, we've got our door card there. Then we've got our enemy cards, character cards, some more end cards, just a range of cards that originally in the standard game, plus additional ones as well. Okay, so now we'll just take a look at the characters that are included. So we've got 2 there, 2 more there, another couple, and 2 more. So 2 of each, guys, another 8. And then we've got a couple of zombies. So This particular one is probably Wesker with the gun there, which is pretty cool. We've got, so they're exactly the same, so there's 3 of them. We've got 2 of the ravens, I believe. We've got 2 spiders. We've got 4 serpents or snakes. And then we've got another 2 of these style of zombie, and then we've got 2 of this style of enemy as well. Okay guys, well that's all the components. As you can see, quite a lot to get through. That's included with this unboxing. Like I said though guys, I'm going to take a read of the instructions off camera, and then in the outro I'll run through as best as I can. Hopefully it'll make a bit of sense of how you actually set the game up and start playing. But do let us know in the comments what you think guys, and if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. But for now, we're going to conclude this part of the video. Welcome back guys, so got it all set up and all together. Took a read of the instructions. So basically we are going to be playing through the tutorial. It's the first part of the scenarios to obviously get you started and work out how it sort of starts to play and where it's obviously going to go from there. So what you need to do for this particular one and for all other scenarios, tells you which panels to piece together. So you grab them from the cardboard pop-outs. You insert your doors in the closed position facing up until you can turn them around and open them up and move freely through the hallways and the rooms. You also put your exit zombies. Your players start in a certain location. You just follow everything on the scenario map, okay guys, and you've got your item pickups as well. So for the tutorial round guys, what you need to do is pick a player obviously. Then you get your character card, you get your health card as well for that character, and then you get your health tracker, so you can track your health depending on if you've been hit by a zombie or not, and then you get your weapon cards as well. So for this particular scenario, we've got the handgun and the knife weapon cards. Okay, you got your black dice here, roll that to move how many spaces. You can move diagonal, forward and back. You got your red dice there for attacking, and then you've got your blue dice for evading the zombies' attacks. Okay, so basically you choose who's going to go first, and then you move around the table clockwise. And on your move, guys, you can choose to move, open or close a door, search, trade, use an item, or attack. Okay, you can only do 4 of those out of the 6. So choose which options you want to do, and then once you perform those actions, then your turn is over, and it turns into a reaction phase now from the zombies. After every human player has taken a turn, goes into reaction mode, I guess, and then any zombie that's in the same room as you or is in an adjacent room with an open door, that means that you're interacting with them, and then they can obviously hear you, so then they react and they move towards the noise sort of thing, towards the character, so you can obviously get attacked or attack them on your next turn. Okay, so what happens guys when you're close enough to an enemy, then you roll the red dice and you want to get an action pop up on the upright, and then that means that you are able to attack. You just need to get the 1 out of the 2, so one side is blank and the other 3 have different images there for attacking. So you only need to get the 1 image for attack, and you can get a blank one. If you get 2 blanks, then obviously you can't attack on the reaction phase, when the zombies are attacking you, then you got to throw the evade dice. So you got 3 of them. Again, you can get blank on that as well, but what you want to do is get the arrows, and then that means, so you want to get 2 out of 3 arrows, and then that means that you can evade their attack, and then you don't take any damage. Obviously, if you don't evade and they attack you, then you're going to take damage corresponding to character and zombie cards. Okay, so basically what you want to do is make your way around the scenarios. You can go around, collect your items, open doors, kill some zombies, but you want to ideally make your way to the exit. So every scenario has an exit. Make your way to the exit, and that means you've cleared that scenario. So obviously you're playing with multiple players, so if one player gets to that exit, then they stop playing the game, and then the remaining players got to make their way to the exit and try and escape. So I guess you could try and help each other out in a bit of a team player environment, so you can take out some zombies and make the path a bit easier for each player if you sort of team up together and tackle them from both angles. But there you are, guys. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Obviously it'll ramp up a little bit more after that, get a bit more you know, more difficult, I suppose, a little bit larger, difficult enemies, different you know, different cards will come into play and stuff like that. But that's basically what you need to do, guys. That's the basics anyway. So hopefully it makes a little bit of sense, and if you did enjoy this video, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you leave. Hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike. Once we get to the next milestone, we'll the next giveaway, so do subscribe, running for that, and we'll catch you next time.